Right. Now, so what are the topics we are going to discuss here? What are the course content? Which flow I will going to take subject? Let me explain to you so that we will get the route map for our course content. In our software testing, we have the two modules. Module 1 is manual testing. Module 2 is automation testing. Coming to the manual testing, so 90% of the manual testing is all about the learning software testing vocabulary, different kind of tests. So how to go for the, what is regression testing? So how the software is going to develop, these things where we are going to discuss in the manual testing. Coming to the, so what are the topics we have? Okay, like this. Topic wise, I'm going to give first topic. I will go and explain to you. Introduction to software testing. Second topic, which I'm going to discuss here. Introduction to software. Third topic, software, or we can say system development life cycle. SDLC. Software development life cycle. How software is going to be developed. This is the actual subject. From here it's going to start. But before that, the basic fundamental concepts I will go to explain. Even though you don't have the any IT related knowledge, you can able to understand the subject. As a reason, this two first I'm going to explain to you. Then SDLC related concepts. SDLC related concepts. Like when software development life cycle will end for a project. When SDLC will end for a project. So what are the common problems in for developing software? What is the difference between the quality assurance and the quality control? Where software testing comes under? Like this concept we are going to discuss. After that, SDLC models or methodologies. Like waterfall model. Second one is V model. Third one is Agile Scrum methodology. So first I spoke to Ramadevi. Okay, Sandhya, is it clear ma whatever topics I'm explaining?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your qualification, ma?
Sir, I have done BTech in computer science engineering.
Computer science. Okay. When it is? Long back?
2021, sir.
21 only. Okay. Now, where do you stay?
In Bangalore, sir.
Bangalore. Okay. So already comparison, even though some programs are there, that makes easy to you to understand. But need practice. That's it. Who doesn't have the programming knowledge, or who have the programming knowledge? Only difference. Who doesn't have the programming knowledge, they have to practice. So 4 times. Who have the programming knowledge, they have to practice only 2 times. It is. But practice is mandatory, even though you have the programming knowledge. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next thing, after SDLC models and methodologies, I will go for the testing levels, testing methodologies, such as like what is white box testing, black box testing, who is going to use, what is the purpose of this kind of testing methodologies, like gray box testing. If I go for the whiteboard testing, also WBT we are going to call. Blackboard testing, BBT, blackboard testing. Grayboard testing, like this way. Now, after this testing methodologies, I will go and explain to you testing levels. In SDLC, first one we have the unit testing. Second one, integration testing. Third one, system testing. Fourth one, user acceptance test or acceptance test. See, here we are going to discuss how the software is going to be developed. Different kind of software, different kind of approaches which they are going to follow. That is going to be explained. Okay, then here different kind of testings we are going to discuss. Each unit test, if I go for integration testing, there are some subtests are there, like Big Bang approach, incremental approach. So top-down approach, bottom-up approach, hybrid sandwich approach, like this. If I go for system testing, there also we have the different kind of testing techniques, such as functionality testing, performance testing, security testing, compatibility testing, user interface testing, usability testing, like this. Other different things. UAT, we have again alpha test, beta test, like this. After this, we have the, see, these are testing related vocabulary you are going to get the knowledge. Miscellaneous testing techniques. Miscellaneous testing techniques, like like retesting, regression testing, retesting, regression testing, smoke test, sanity test. So definite interview point of view, they will ask the question, what is the difference between retesting and regression testing? What is the difference between smoke test and sanity test? Then some informal testing techniques like head testing, exploratory testing, then risk or priority based testing. Then coming to the automation. So after this, but still we have the some more concepts. Then we are going to discuss about the software testing lifecycle. This is what exactly as a test engineer once you joined, your automation testing team, test engineers are going to involve with the separate testing team. So these are the activities where they are going to perform. Software testing lifecycle. There about test plan document, test design or test case design. Here about use case document. What is test scenario? Identifying test scenarios in real time. So what I will do here, this is the one which we are going to do in the real time, right? So I will going to give the project related document. So for your practicing purpose, I will go and explain how using the real time template, how we can go for the test scenarios identification. And what is test case? What is test case? What is test case? Types of test cases. Test case design techniques. Preparing test cases using real-time template. Real-time template. Test execution levels. using RTM, requirement traceability matrix. Next, defect management. Defect management. So here I will go and explain defect identification, defect reporting, defect tracking, defect retesting, and defect closure. Bug life cycle, test closure, defect reporting, defect template also we are going to discuss here. Right. After this, software testing principles. Defect reporting tool like Jira, which I'm going to explain to you. Defect reporting tool. After this, intervened questions on manual testing. There is a complete manual testing topic, including tool also, defect report tool also we are going to learn. Right. Then coming to the automation testing. So here we are going to discuss about the core Java concepts will be discussed. Without you have the Java concepts, you can understand the automation test script, how to write. So core Java concepts will be discussed. After this, we go for the Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver also will be discussed here. Okay, like this. So if I go for the, see, in Selenium WebDriver, so we are going to discuss the advanced frameworks also, including Cucumber framework. Not only the frameworks point of view, we are going to discuss some other tools like Maven, build management tool. Maven, I will going to explain. I will going to explain the jail. So Jenkins, the CI tool, continuous integration, or CD, continuous deployment tool. So those things from Maven, Jenkins, Git and GitHub repository. This also we are going to cover. So, but it is completely practical orientation. So what I will do, so beginning of the automation testing class or two class are completed introduction portion. Then In the third class itself, I'm going to explain how to set up the Selenium environment in your system for better practicing purpose. So daily you must practice it is automation testing. Daily practice at least. So 45 minutes to 1 hour you have to spend for the daily practice, whatever examples I explained. So manual testing is theoretical orientation. But coming to the automation testing, it is completely practical orientation. It is completely practical orientation. Okay. So now, so manual testing, which we are going to complete in 20 days of time. Whereas an automation testing, which will going to takes for us around the 35 days, it's going to takes for us. So generally, our classes will be Monday to Friday. In Monday to Friday, some cases, if the maybe in the weekdays if I taken off, then to compensate that one, I may going to take the Saturday. Okay. Then class timings are 7 to 8 p.m. it is. Whatever topics I explained to you here, the class notes will be shared in WhatsApp. Whatever classes we are going to discuss the topic, the corresponding class notes will be shared to you. And then, what about recording sessions? Google Drive link will be shared with you there, where we are going to find the all the recording sessions. Day to day, they will going to upload. The corresponding notes will be shared to you. Okay, is it clear? This is the route map for our course content. What we are going to discuss. Okay, the very first concept we have the software introduction to software testing. Introduction to software testing. So what are the topics we are going to cover in the first topic here? What is software testing? Why software testing required? Advantage of software testing. Then a difference among the error, a defect, bug, and a failure. Then some of the major activities in software company, like what is coding, what is testing, defect reporting, then debugging, bug fixing. What are these activities? So what are these activities? Some of the major activities in software company. After this, types of software testing. Like what is manual testing? Second one, what is an automation testing? Once this portion is completed, you will get the clarity here. Required skill set. Required skill set for QA tester. QA means quality assurance tester. You want to get a job as a test engineer. Okay. So these are the topics. So like that, each chapter will have some content to discuss it is. Okay. If I go for software application, generally how we can define this one software application here. We can say like this it is. Set of instructions. Set of instructions are programs. Set of instructions are programs to perform particular business transactions in a system is called software application. Understand? A set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system. In system is called a software application. In daily life, whichever software we use in our computer or mobile, that comes under applications only. That comes under applications. Now, example, the notepad which I'm using, or if I go for the okay, gmail.com or ICICIbank.com or HDFCbank.com, all things. The software application. Set of instructions or programs to perform particular business transactions in a system is called software application. Okay, like now, what is software testing? Let us take an example here. If I go for the ICICI Bank or HDFC Bank application, who provided requirements to develop this kind of software? That company is going to provide the requirements, right? No? Now, let us assume that here, talking about the hdfcbank.com, the business requirements, new customer registration, change password, view account summary, bill payment, fund transfer, create new employee. These are the requirements are there. These are the requirements are given to the one of the company like Infosys. So based on those business requirements, so developers are going to develop the software. Whenever software developed, that will be given to the separate testing team. Okay, that will be given a separate testing team where testing has to test the software. How they can test the software? So when we go for testing here as a testing engineer, we can't take our own expectations. Whichever requirements are given by the client, those requirements we are going to take, understand, then identify the scenarios. Based on those scenarios, we are going to derive the test cases. Using these test cases, we test the application. This is what the testing, how it is going to perform. Directly, we are not going to test. We have to go for requirements as a reference. According to that, we are going to do the testing. What is the purpose? You are doubting your developers. Doubt means whether they develop right software or not. Now, what is software testing? You can say like this. Software testing is a process used to identify correctness, completeness, and to measure quality of developed software. In other words, we can say software testing performed to ensure client business requirements to ensure client business requirements in developed software. Okay, like this. Or in other words, we can say technically, software testing is a combination of a verification, and a validation. So no need to write the notes for whatever topics I covered, I explained on the day, corresponding notes I will share with you so that it makes easy to read. So manual testing, 10 to 15 minutes, just you have to read the notes after my class. But automation testing means you have to practice more, you have to practice. Okay. So this is the how software testing is going to be. Okay. So remaining portion we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Let me know that do you have any doubts it is?
No, we don't have any doubt.
Okay. So thank you. So tomorrow we'll continue the session.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.